Hi all. I want to show you a tool that we have made at Dr. Dynamics. What this tool does is that it will generate Peppol XMLs in the same way as the standard Microsoft framework does. But in addition to that, it will actually run a validation of the XML. So let me run my June invoices here like this. What the tool will do is then it will go ahead and create these XMLs uh, and put them in the electronic reporting job queue. Uh, but we have this little difference here. If there is a problem with one of the invoices, it is not put into the electronic reporting job queue, but instead put into a separate workspace where you can inspect the errors. What it does is that we run a Peppol validation job, which is similar to what you can see on an external validator, like the one that I just showed. It will run through the XML and check that it is valid, it has all the right tags, the right structure, that it has the right framework, and so forth, that it's, all the amounts balanced, there are no empty tags, all of the same similar things that you will do on an external Peppol validator like the one here. So this is peppolvalidator.com, which is a very good validator. And I can run here, a validation for an invoice. And this works very well in principle. You can see when I load the XML, it will tell me what the problems are with this XML. But if you have many invoices, it is cumbersome to load them one by one. And secondly, also maybe you have the problem is that you don't want to upload your private data outside of your organization. So instead, we have our validator, and this validator, will do a similar validation, and if there is a problem with one of the XMLs, it will put them, as I said, into a separate space. But we can just check what it did. It has run here, checked 7 invoices, 6 were invalid, one was 6 were valid, one was invalid. So if I go here to my electronic reporting job queue, let's go and have a look. Like this, you can see in here. Let me just sort the newest to the oldest. You can see here it has generated these XMLs. They're all okay, and they will be sent to the electronic platform to the customer. But one of them had an issue, and we can go and have a look at it here. It is stored then in the XML status form, and it has here a good description of what the problem is. In this case, that the VAT number is missing. Also, if I want so it tells me what to do, and I would say that our error messages are a little bit more user friendly than what we often will see on external validators or from a PTP platform. Instead of like saying a message that violation of BR 63 rule, it will tell here exactly what the issue is and how to correct it. If I want to, I can also go and inspect the XML manually like this, and it will show you, and I can the actual XML created. But let me go back here to our status. What I want to do is I want to correct the error. So in this case, it says that check the customer VAT registration number. So let me go to the customer, and I will go here down to my invoice, section, and you can see here that the VAT exempt number is empty. So I will put one in like this, and just take this one here. And what I can do then is I can go back to my XML validation. Let's do like this here, and I can then say I want to revalidate this one. So I say OK. And what it does here is that it validates just that particular, how to say, invoice. So you can see here now it checked one, it says invalid 0. If there was still an error, it will come back here in the error screen, but now it's validated. We can see that it is, how to say, it is okay. If we checked it on the validator side, we're not going to do that, of course, because we have our own very good validator, and it will also be back in the electronic reporting job queue. So let me go there. Wait, click it, and we say electronic reporting job, and how to say, let's have a look at the newest to oldest. And there you can see it is in here, and it has been created just as a standard XML. And the advantage of this is, how to say, there's quite a few advantages in my opinion. I have listed the key ones here is that when you submit your invoices, you are sure that only good invoices are sent to the electronic reporting job queue. And how to say, if there's a problem with once, some invoices, they are sent to a dedicated workspace where you have an easy overview, and you can get good instructions on how what the problem is and how to fix it. Also, how to say, you can resubmit that failed invoices. You can resubmit that failed invoice once you've fixed it from the same workspace, so you don't have to resubmit all. You go back to your standard invoice submitting engine, and how to say, maybe just select that single invoice, or those often there will be more than one, those invoices that failed, so you don't disrupt that flow, and you don't by accident maybe send how to say, good invoices 2 times to the customer. So in that way, you can see you have a good flow where your invoicing also always sends the good invoices to the electronic reporting job queue. And if there's an issue with one of or more of the invoices, you can see them in a different workspace and resolve it there. So I hope you found that this was useful. Thank you. Bye.